I think it only took about 5 or 10 minutes. I knew I was in the right place. I knew that it was something that I not only wanted to do, but I wanted to partner with 10K Cards. It just seemed absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I think it's one of the most innovative things I've seen on Clubhouse, and I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. I got this card at probably about 11 o'clock this afternoon, or 12 o'clock, and I have told the whole world. I have announced it everywhere. Anyone who cares to listen has heard about this today, because I think it's the best thing going. So for those of you listening, if you don't know much about it, you are in the right place. Please find out about this and get your 10K card. You have to get it. You have to get your digital card. If you are an entrepreneur and you're looking to grow your business, you really want to take it to the next level, you're in the right place. And I wouldn't walk away from this without actually making that commitment that you want to take your business to the next level, which is what I did today. And I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so excited that Sean walked me through the whole process this morning. It was a learning experience, I tell you. And it's not just going to be a game changer. It's actually game over. Really. I mean, I'm not looking anymore. I'm not searching on Clubhouse anymore. I have found exactly what I'm looking for, and I'm going to stick with it. Now, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. My name's Juliet, and I'm on the mic.
Hello, everybody, kings and queens. My name is Melissa Cole, and I am a credit specialist. I help and empower my community by educating them with information about the power of credit and sustaining great credit. Not only do you need great credit, but you need your credit profile to match it. That's the key, having a great profile, because what you have on your credit profile is going to determine if they're going to give you that loan for the car, for the house, for the credit card, for anything, is your credit profile. So I like creating a beautiful credit profile for my clients. That way they're able to go in the store, whatever they want to get, they can get by power. If you would like to connect with me, you can connect with me on my 10K card, melissa10k.com. I'm here to help. I'm here to educate, and I'm just here to learn as well. And I thank God for Sean, because he is so awesome and so humble and such a great mentor to me. And I just thank Sean for that. So we're going to go ahead and have Erica introduce herself and what she does and how she's utilizing 10K. Hey, Erica, do you have a 10K card? Erica going once, going twice. Okay, let's go to Raquel. How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. In fact, I just clicked to purchase, and I think I missed the discount code. But anyway, so I clicked on it. I paid the $200, and then it said send a referral to somebody and get 10%. But I thought I was getting 20%, so I need to understand.
You are getting you're getting the 20%, my dear.
Okay.
Where you start at 20%, I don't know. It's actually going to be 20%. Double check. You made the online payment. That's correct.
Yeah, I did.
Bingo. Check your email.
Okay.
Your link. Just let me know.
Okay. I'm on my phone, but I'll check my email. I can find my phone. I'm sitting at the dining room table, actually, having dinner.
No problem. So what I'll do, I'll send you the registration link. Okay. If it said your email has been taken already, then all you need to do is just to click on login, and you can do it from there. But either which way, I'm going to be walking you through via the DM, so not to worry.
All right.
Our goal is if we overwhelm you with great customer service, you're going to tell all your friends. You won't be able to help it.
I tell all my friends about you.
There we go. No, don't worry. I'm happy to have you. Rooms.
So I want.
Now we're going to take it to the next level, okay?
Okay.
So I want to give a shout out to Caroline. I invited Caroline, and she's gladly.
Sean, you're in the Matrix.
Sounds like it.
Yep, that's the Florida weather. So I'm going to stay on mute, guys, until my signal becomes stable again, okay? So, Julie, it's on you and Melissa now.
Okay.
And Raquel, the two of us will be in the DMs.
Sounds good. So I wanted to give a shout out to Caroline. I invited her, and she graciously accepted the invite. So Caroline's on stage. Caroline, would you like to introduce yourself? I've been bragging about the digital card to her, so she wants to learn a bit more. So perhaps, Melissa, you can maybe field her questions, whatever questions she has. Maybe if you can help her out.
Not a problem. Welcome, Caroline.
Yeah, I'll let you take over. I'll let you take over.
So hello everyone. My name is Caroline, and Julia has been telling me all about this card, saying it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I've been listening, but I certainly would want you to walk me through it, because I really want to know what it's all about and how it can help my business grow. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome to the 10K. What 10K card is, it's a great tool to have all your social media, all your contact information, all your websites, all on one hub, one digital card. It's better than having a business card, because with business cards you tend to get them and you don't utilize them. You just don't want your desk or throw them in the drawer. You just keep it moving. Well, with the digital business card is no longer handing hand-to-hand cards. You're now able to just immediately send it to somebody from text, email. You can scan it from your phone. There's a QR code where you're able to just scan it, and all your information will populate through it. So what I can do, Caroline, is have Juliet send you a copy of hers. Did she send you a copy of hers?
Yes, she did.
Okay, great. So what that is, you're able to go to Julia's platforms, wherever she's at, whatever information she has. You can follow her on Clubhouse with that. You can follow her on Instagram with that. You can follow her on any media that she has on her card. That way, it's an easier access tool for you to reach out to her whenever you need her. And then you're able to get more information, because I believe she has a lot of her information about what she does and what she's doing on there. So you're able to learn about anything that she's doing. And then vice versa, it'll go for the same for you as well. All your platforms, all your contact information, your website, it's all there at one shot. It's one click away, and you can send it to the masses. Like if you have an iPhone and your Wi-Fi is on and you're at a networking event, you're able to literally just airdrop your QR code to everybody in the room that has iPhone that's connected to the Wi-Fi. So simple. I went to an event this weekend, dropped my my QR code, and I'm standing next to two ladies, and the lady looks at me and said, "This is you. How did you get my number?" She was like shocked, and I was amazed. Like, it's really working. And I was just like, "No, I don't need your phone number." I said, "This is the great thing about iPhones. Anybody that has iPhone, I can just airdrop my business card to them. And you are one of the ones that received it because you have an iPhone." I said, "I'm a credit specialist. I help people rebuild and restore their credit. Call me, contact me through my social media. You can follow me. All my information is there, and you can follow me." And she was like, yes, I would love to. I need my credit fixed. So I'll be meeting with her on Tuesday to, for a free consultation and to go over my services and what I can offer and how I can help her. Just by me just simply airdropping it. Didn't meet nobody, didn't have to, introduce myself, didn't have to do a little quick spiel to them. I just simply airdropped it to about 30 people. And they received it.
You can airdrop only if that person has an iPhone, right?
Correct.
What happens to connecting with Android users?
I'm not sure, because I don't have an Android, so I don't know how Android works. If they're have something similar to an AirDrop like iPhone? I don't know. If somebody is on the stage and they do have an AirDroid and they are utilizing, different ways on how they can communicate and drop and send their business card to them, I definitely would love to hear about it. Other than that, I'm an iPhone user. I am, and it's phenomenal. Statistics say that if you hand out your business card 2,000 times to 2,000 different people, your business is supposed to grow by 2.5%. Imagine how much more your business can grow just by airdropping it, just by emailing it, just by texting it to somebody. It can go out to the masses. So your business would definitely grow just by simply sending your digital business card to them. So I'm excited. Excuse my voice, you can't hear my excitement. I've been kind of talking all day. But other than that, I love my home. I love it. And you can constantly keep updating it and updating. You can get blue diamonds on it, added to it. You can do so much with this digital business card that business cards are going to be obsolete eventually, all due to Sean.
Okay.
So I'm excited about it. You're welcome, beautiful. Tell us what you do.
I'm a financial coach. Certified Scrum Master.
Wow.
So, yeah, I help people plan their financial futures. So we're kindred spirits.
Yes.
So this calls for collaboration, in my opinion.
Yeah, everything in Clubhouse is a collaboration. You'll be surprised who you can connect with and network with and start building a relationship and see how the collaborations can come together. And it's a beautiful thing. It is.
That's right. Okay.
Do you have any other questions on the digital card? If you do, we can discuss it further later on. Yeah?
Me? Caroline.
Yeah, Caroline. We can discuss.
Not right now, so I'm going to keep listening.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And Melissa, can you talk to us about the 10K challenge? Now, that's another amazing strategy for growing your business, and I actually joined that as well. So, Melissa, can you tell us a bit more about that for the benefit of those who don't know?
Sure. The 10-day 10K challenge is where we're being held accountable for promoting our businesses. 10 calls, 10 text messages, 10 direct social media messages, and 10 calls and 100 presentations. You do that every day for the next 10 days. And this is how Sean's mentoring us and teaching us how to be able to do the presentations when we're speaking about our business, how to interact with people, what we need to do and how we can do it. And with the 10-day challenge, you're able to increase your numbers because, as we all know, numbers is the game. The more no's we get to that one yes, the more yeses we get. I love the no's. You got to fall in love with the no's because the no's is going to help you get quicker to the yes. And by having the 10-day challenge, it's allowing us to be accountable for our business, making us aware of our business and how to do our business, how to market our business and advertise our business. So there's a lot of things and a lot of mentoring that Sean's doing with this 10K challenge for everybody. And he is an amazing mentor. I mean, he teaches us how to close. He teaches us how to say things just to be able to close on our business because he wants to help us grow our business. And at the same time that we're growing our business, we are helping him grow his business by default. It's by default because as soon as you mention 10K business card, that's advertising and marketing for him because you can contact us through our 10K card, which is created by Sean, 10K Card King. So it's an amazing challenge, and it's going to help grow your business by simply following the rules that he sets forth, the 10 calls, the 10 text messages, the 10 direct messages through social media, and 100 presentations. And the 100 presentations doesn't necessarily mean you got to literally speak in front of 100 people. You can go simply introduce your business to the different rooms in Clubhouse and it adds up to 100 presentations. So I'm in a room now with you guys, and it's about how many of us in here? It's 9 of us in here. So I could add that 9 to my presentation number. So now I got to do 92 more. But it's just like that simple. You can go to a room with 70 people in it. I was in a room earlier that Sean was in about real estate, and it was 489 people in that room.
I was there.
You was there, Juliet?
Yes, I was.
And had I got an opportunity to ask a question, I would have been able to introduce myself, introduce my business, let people know what I do, and how they can reach me if they needed to connect with me by my melissa10k.com. Simple like that. And then I met my requirements for the day. And then on top of that, you're able to get paid off of those that sign up and buy a card through you. Like, how beautiful is that? Like, he's helping us grow our business, but at the same time, he's willing to pay us for those that sign up for a card through our links. 20% commission, extra money. I believe it was it Don or Stan that actually did the numbers for us by doing every 5 days. If you did it and you got your 20%, that's a $2,000. That's $2,000 that you're making just by advertising your business through Sean's 10K card that he created for us. That's over $100,000 a year just by telling people about this and signing people up for their business to help them market their business and brand their business. Just off of 20% commission, you can make $100,000 a year if you follow the blueprint that he set out for us, the 10 calls, the 10 messages, and the 10 text messages, and 100 presentations. That's an extra side hustle off of just advertising your business through Sean's card. So it's a double-headed blessing, I call it, because you're blessed by increasing your numbers for your business, and you're blessed by Sean actually being able to give us 20% commission. So it's a super great tool for anybody that's in business. And not only is it in business, but even if you're in the W-2 world, you hold positions. You know, there's vice presidents, there's presidents of companies. They're able to utilize it. Instead of them handing out their business cards, hey, I'm the president of XYZ. Here's my digital business card. Let's connect. Let's see how our companies can merge together or do business together or collaborate with each other. And they're not even entrepreneurs. They're W-2 holders. So that's also great because it's not only just for entrepreneurs, it's for the W-2 form as well. So yeah, great card, great business card. Now let's go ahead and, my voice is... So do we have any other questions?
I'm thinking, not at this time, but I'm thinking. Thank you.
So you're on the fence, Caroline?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you're on the fence.
No, not at all. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back because it sounds like I like the challenge, and I also like the fact that we can make money from it. Yeah.
Yes, definitely can. 20%, and that's just by word of mouth or just simply sharing your digital business card with somebody. Imagine Vistaprint doesn't pay us to advertise for them. They don't give us anything, but they'll take our money for whatever marketing tools we need. They'll take our money and if they say, "Oh, I got this from Vistaprint. Oh, I did this from Vistaprint." They're not going to give us 10%, 5%. They're not even going to give us 1% for advertising for them and marketing for them. And Sean did. Sean's blessing us with being able to market our own businesses through his business cards that he created, the 10K card. And you're receiving 20% for everybody that signs up. And then if somebody signs up from that sign up that you signed up, you get 10% from that sign up. So there's money all the way around, and he's blessing us to be able to create a financial blessing for us and our families just by simply sharing the 10K card. How awesome is that?
And let me chime in there. Not only is this a fantastic way to grow your business and get visibility out there, you also tap into the power of affiliate marketing. That is just huge. That is just awesome that you can, as well as, promote your business, you get to make money just by talking to other people about this, or even, sending out messages, emails, or texts, for potential clients who can also get the 10K card. So I think it's a win-win if you ask me. I can't put it any other way. It's a complete win-win. So what are you waiting for? Take a look at this. This is going to be for entrepreneurs. And like you said, Melissa, even those who have 9-to-5 jobs, they do have positions. And they probably still carry, physical cards, business cards that they could easily replace and send to people at the click of a button. You can't beat that, really, to be quite honest. You can't. So anyway, that's really just one of those things that if you're a business person, I wouldn't really think that much about it. It's just something that you couldn't hurt. It would only improve your business, in my opinion. So I decided to jump on the bandwagon today, and I know that is the best decision I've made. And I can see it. It's going to really blow up my business. It's going to enhance everything I do to promote my business. So anyway, my name's Juliet, and I'm done speaking for now.
It's definitely, it's one of those things that if you didn't get in Google, when Google blew up, you was kicking yourself in the butt because you missed out on a great opportunity. This is our Google, because it's so innovative. It's going to change the way you market yourself, because not only that, I've seen people with their 10K cards where they're actually giving you free information about what they're doing and how to do this, and free links to this, and being able to do this all off of the click of a button. Imagine how much you spend on business cards. I know when I pulled up my account for Vistaprint, all my marketing materials, in the last 3 years, I've spent well over probably like $2,000 just by marketing materials and business cards. This card is $300 if you do the affiliate premium. It's only $100 just to get the card. Imagine how much money I could have saved, or any of us could have saved, if we would have had this card 2 years ago. Imagine people that have been in business for 10 years and how much they spent on business cards. You pay $100 and then you have a digital business card for a lifetime, and you can constantly keep updating it. $100, and then the great part about that is it's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. So you're not losing it. You're actually going to get it back because it's a write-off. The power of a 10K card. And then if you really want to get jiggy with it, you go ahead and be affiliate for $300, and now you're going to get paid for advertising your business off of your 10K card. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
So I hear what you're saying, Melissa. I used to order my cards from Alpha Graphics, and they're sort of high-end. My friend and her husband own one of the... And I tell you, when they sent me that bill, and I think I got cards from them every 6 months, it was just really high, expensive. And I have cards. The last time I ordered cards was about a year ago, and I still have them. I ordered 500. I probably still have about 300 left. I haven't used them all. And of course, I've left out for appointments. Sometimes I left my cards at home and have to drive back to get my cards. So if I had the digital card issue, I would never have to think about driving back home to go get my physical cards because I left them behind. I have the digital card. That would never be an issue because what would happen is I probably will send it ahead of time, and the client would see it before I get there. And what's gonna go off in their heads is, this is a very organized person. I get to read about them and know what they're doing before they even show up. So that's gonna put you in a good light with your client in the first place. So this card, as I said earlier, is one of the most innovative things I've ever seen. I've been in business for 18 years. I haven't seen anything quite like this. As I said, 18 years is a long time. I've been places, I've seen things, I've partnered with different people, different causes. Never ever seen anything quite this innovative. So, kudos to Sean. I'm so glad that I stumbled across this, and I know that it's really going to be a game changer for me. My name's Juliet, and I'm done speaking for now.
Juliet, you said you stumbled across it. How did you stumble across it?
Well, so I think it probably was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I heard Sean on one of the, I think it was the UK Mod Squad, I'm not sure, one of the rooms, and I thought, that's quite interesting. And you know how there's so many things going on at one time? So I did follow him on that day, but I meant to sort of follow up to see what the 10K card was all about, but I didn't. I got distracted. And then on Friday, it popped up again on my Instagram, because I followed him on Instagram, and I heard the story he told about his dad giving him $250. I think, was it for Christmas? Remind me, Melissa, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Okay. His dad had given him $250, and how he took that money and sort of multiplied it. And I was sold. I thought, okay, I want to know more about what this guy does. Anyone who could do that at 13 or 14 years old, he definitely has something going. He has something that I want to hear. So I started to fill out the form, completed it where you do all the 4 questions.
Yeah.
And I submitted, and then I went to sleep. And so the next day, nothing popped up on my so I thought, on my email, not knowing that it had actually gone to my spam. So today, when Hope is a lady that went to the Moderator University with me, she entered the room, and I got an alert. So I came in. I said, this is it. This is not the confirmation that I needed. Because I'd actually prayed about. I'm very intentional. And I said, whatever is for me, let it not be the first time that I come in contact with it. I want to walk away from it, move away from it, and let God sort of, reintroduce it to me through someone, a message, or something, some sort of revelation. So when I came into the room this morning, and it was 10K cards again, I made the decision in 5 minutes. It didn't take me more than 5 minutes to decide. I took a look at it. I thought, okay, you know what? Not only do I want the card, I want to go in as a partner. And so that's what I did. It took me literally 5 to 10 minutes to make that decision. Within an hour or so, yes. It was a done deal. I was signed up, I was a member, I had my card, and I've now sent it to at least about 20 or 30 people so far that I've sent
awesome.
it today. Yes. So, yeah, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This is Julia. It's my story, I'm sticking to it. This is Julia, and I yield the mic.
Awesome. Coach, are you there? Are you with us, Coach? All right. I guess Coach is tied up too. Excuse me, ladies.
Do you want to get some water to drink? Maybe, Melissa?
That's exactly what I'm getting now. Great. Give me 1 second, ladies.
Yes. So anyone on stage, I think everyone on stage is a moderator apart from Caroline. Caroline, any other questions? Any comments? good? You excited about what you heard?
I sent you a private message.
You did? Okay. I'll check it
WhatsApp.
out. I'll check it out. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Yes, we'll do. And Raquel, are you there?
I am here. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Hey, Raquel. So I heard you told Sean.
Yeah, we were talking on a back channel, and so he has bad reception, and I think that's what happened with him. But I want to say that I love my 10K card, and I'm using it. I have it as my screensaver on my phone, and I have my cell phone case with my QRC code on it, and now I can refer a friend. And I learned from you, Juliet, about how I can airdrop my contact, which I didn't know until tonight. So thank you.
So I heard from her as well. She actually said that. So that's wonderful because I'll be doing that as well.
I tried it. I airdropped it to my company phone, and I have like another cell phone, and so I was airdropping to myself. It's awesome.
That's fantastic. So what do? Are you do you work for a company?
No, I own my own company. I actually have several businesses. I own a company called Coastal Trailer Trash. It's a roll-off dumpster company that does construction for remodels, commercial work, fix and flips. And I personally fix and flip properties. I buy and hold real estate. And I own a remodeling construction GC company.
Oh, yeah. You're a busy lady.
I am. In fact, I have somebody as a guest in my home right now who was a childhood friend who is an amazing photographer. And I was in a clubhouse room a couple of days ago and came up with a whole new business plan to help, skyrocket his business into this business or these businesses that I have that are going to include drone photography and 3D imaging and walkthroughs. So it's all really exciting stuff.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wow. So how long have you owned this? How long have you been in business?
Well, I've been in the industry for about 25 years, but actually I've just been doing one at a time here and there. And I'm a retired banker, so I was in California and Hawaii for a long time, and I came down to Texas, which is where I'm from and where I live now, after Hurricane Harvey to do some philanthropy work, and I ended up marrying a childhood friend. So now I'm in Texas full time. I stopped being a banker and just started doing my own thing. I'm now full time into my own business with my husband for 5 years, but I've been in the industry for 25.
Well, congrats on the marriage.
Thank you.
And your amazing business. It sounds like it is. So kudos to you. That's wonderful. I always like to hear when people do their own thing and you're your own boss. And you have that freedom that you have freedom to do whatever you want to do, which a 9-to-5 would never ever give you.
I'm unemployable.
Right? Me too.
I'm so thankful for that.
I am.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So, Melissa, are you feeling a bit? Is your throat feeling better?
Yes, that nice cup of water.
That's wonderful.
Sorry, Cal.
Sean said that this room might go on till 12 o'clock, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm probably going to sign off probably in the next 20 minutes or so.
Not a problem.
Okay, but I'm here for now, though. So next, Melissa, what is the next for the 10K challenge? Am I saying it right? The 10K challenge? 10K card challenge? What is it called?
10-day challenge.
10-day challenge.
10K.
So
10-day. Oh, too many tens.
So let's just call it the 10-day challenge. Is it, when's the next one starting? And is there one going on right now?
This is the one, really a time frame of when or not when. It's just all about start the 10K challenge.
Okay, so you can start it. So you can start it whenever. You just have to do it for 10 days consistently.
Correct.
Without a break in between. Because I understand if you stop in between, you have to take a leave of absence for 10 days before you're able to come back. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. And I like that because that would definitely keep you accountable. So I do like that feature.
Like the other night, the last 2 nights, I was trying to get accountability sheet through my phone, but I had to keep going home to get the phone numbers of the people that I called and text, and it kept kicking me out of the sheet. So I was like, everything I did for the day. I was like, because I got to get it in because I don't want to be left out. I don't want to not be a moderator. I don't not want to be in the room for 10 days. So I just texted him. He said, you know what I hear, Melissa? Determination, no matter what. Exactly. I'm doing it because nothing's going to stop me from growing my business. Nothing's going to stop me from growing and learning and being accountable because I'm not going to hold you ladies. I had that, what do you call that? What they call it? When you just don't do anything, you're paralyzed. What is that? I can't think of the word. But it's basically when you're just paralyzed.
It's a paralysis.
Exactly. That's it. That's exactly what I had literally throughout COVID because, I had just started my credit business and I was on the ball in 2019 and COVID. So I was just like, oh, well. And I just let my business go to the wayside. Literally until June. I got into Clubhouse and I got my energy back. I got my mojo back. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm taking action steps from the different rooms that I'm learning from. And it's all due to Clubhouse because having it been for Clubhouse, I still would have been stuck in that analysis paralysis. And I couldn't afford to do it no more. And I'm luckily that I came across Clubhouse again because I joined in December, listened to it once or twice, and never got back in until I got a ding about real estate. I was like, what is this? Fell in love with it. And been on here every day ever since. Met Sean maybe 2 weeks ago. And it was an instant connection, and I was just like, oh, he's going to be my mentor. He don't even know it yet. And then next thing you know, he started this. First, it started out the 7-day challenge. And then he bumped it up to 10-day challenge. And because he said everything's going to be 10K. Everything's 10K, 10K, 10, 10, 10. So I didn't realize that my 10-day challenge would have him as my mentor. And I was like, oh my God, I manifested that. I was like, I said it to myself, I spoke it out loud, and now he's actually my mentor right now because of the 10-day challenge. So the power of Clubhouse is awesome, and the power of this card is amazing. Like I can't ask for nothing more. It's amazing.
It is the best kept secret in Clubhouse, isn't it?
It is. It is. I DM'd so many people one day that Instagram blocked me for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Blocked me for 2 days. I could not get on. I can get on Instagram, but I couldn't message nobody for 2 days. Because I guess I messaged too many people. I don't know if that's a red flag. But yeah, they shut me down for 2 days. I was like, how are you going to shut people down for sending messages? Yeah, ain't that the purpose of networking?
Weird. Do you know? Did you end up finding out what the limit is?
No, I still don't know what the limit is. Yeah, so what I do now is instead of just doing it back to back, like ding, 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 I do like 5.
You'll space it out?
I space it out. I space it out, and that way you can't block me no more. Because I'll send about 10 messages, and then in the next hour or so, I'll send another 10 messages. Just so
Instagram's a bit funny like that. They're a bit funny. You know, they have a lot of little quirks and rules, and that if you're not aware of them, they can just penalize you for something you don't know.
And that's a shame. Like I should be able to message, and if I wanted to message all 1,000 of my friends on Instagram, I should be able to message all 1,000 of them.
Yeah, so I'm just looking it up on Google. It says there's no publicly known limit for DMs, but trusted accounts can expect to spend anywhere from 500 to 100 DMs a day. So that's telling me that maybe the limit is probably no more than 100 a day, I guess.
That's probably it.
That's what it sounds like, yeah. But I wonder what the rationale behind that is. Why does there have to be a limit?
A limit.
Yeah. But anyway.
I guess we'll never know.
Well, you know what? Thanks for mentioning that. So everyone here now knows that you've got to be careful with the number of messages you send on Instagram, because I never would have known if you hadn't said that.
Yeah, I know I got blocked from Facebook for too many friend requests. I was like, oh my goodness.
Well, you can't even. You know what? Facebook owns Instagram, so it's not surprising. Instagram, so some of their rules will probably be similar.
Definitely, probably so.
So do we have Erica? Is Erica back? Coach RM? No?
I guess nobody's up to talking.
I have something to say.
Hey, beautiful, go ahead.
Okay, so this is Raquel. This is Raquel Davis, and I'm in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I'm looking at 331 titles in Audible. And I'm looking at books that I've read and looking at books that I want to read. And I want to get some ideas and share some ideas on some things and authors that have helped other people in this room be successful.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I want to hear that.
Okay, so I'll tell you a few that I have read and what I am looking to see where let me look at my list here. Hold on 1 second. So, started ones. Blank by Malcolm Gladwell. In fact, I think I've read every single thing that Malcolm Gladwell has written. Anytime he comes out with a book, there's always something to learn. And he's the person who, and probably you girls already know this, so stop me if I'm saying too much, that talked about the 10,000 hours to be an expert in anything.
Yes.
Okay, so him. He also told a story about David and Goliath, and he talked about how underdogs often finish first and how that happens and why. What I think the name of that book was What the Dog Saw or What the Dog Read. I read it when it first came out, so I hate to say this, but I typically read 3 to 5 books at a time. And so everything that I've ever written about him, I've loved. The first book I read by Malcolm Gladwell, and the reason I'm talking about him first is because I'm telling you why I think he's a great author. He's been very popular with people who are just getting into reading stuff that's kind of brainy but actually teaches you a lesson. He writes for the New York Times and all these different, famous newspapers around the world, and he's kind of a skinny, scrawny guy, but super, super smart, and he's totally cool. He's a badass. Speaking of badass, You Are a Badass is another book that us women should really consider reading, because it talks about what our superpowers are and how, you know, we really can change our whole life starting from nothing. And I think all of us know who Grant Cardone is, because he's, you know, such a inspiration in so many ways. But, you know, we can all start from nothing. We can all start from a place of feeling, you know, what we have in our hearts, we can create. And I'll share a story with you guys that I haven't said on Clubhouse, and I haven't even shared with very many people, but it does come with, you know, being more vulnerable and getting out there. Speaking of being vulnerable, that's Brene Brown. She wrote The Gift of Vulnerability. She's a 10X speaker. But anyway, so being vulnerable, you know, when I was in college, I'll start out with, I came from a small town. I'm a Latina. My mom wanted me to get married and have 10 babies, get married, never have a job, not go to college. But I had a different vision for my life. You know, I saw myself being a leader, being an entrepreneur, being a world traveler, being somebody who, you know, would travel to see art, and who took my family to foreign places that were, you know, foreign to me, like, you know, Morocco or China or Paris. And, you know, these are things that I've actually done in my life. I'm almost 50 years old now, and I'm probably one of the people who's not a military kid who's been to most of the countries in the world. And it's just been a passion of mine. And I started college because I got a scholarship, because I wrote a paper to Lowrider magazine about what it's like to be a Latina in the United States today. Guys, I'm telling you, that one paper skyrocketed me to a point of no return. So all I had to do was to get into college, and I wouldn't turn back. And I didn't. And it took me a long time, because I worked 2 and 3 jobs to get through college. And I wouldn't say college is for everyone, but I knew it was for me, because I was going to be the first person in my family to get my college degree, and I got it. So awesome. I read all the time, and, you know, I was really poor. I didn't have any support from my family. I donated plasma to pay for my college books, but you know what, guys? It's all been worth it. So that's my story. Now you know something about me that other people don't.
You know what's funny? I am not a reader, and that's a shame.
Audible. I'm go to audible.com.
You know what? And Sean gave us his past stuff for his audio, and I am reading the is it considered reading still?
Yes, because they're books. But, yeah, there's different kinds of learning, and if you can hear it, that's the same thing. It's a different technique, but it's getting the information in, which is what we're striving for, right?
Exactly. And I was like, oh my God, why couldn't audio be when I was in school? Because I used to pay people to read my books, my chapters, and then write me a quick summary. And then after that summary, I would go and make my own story up. Not make it up, but add my own to the summary. And yeah, I'm not an avid reader. I can't even pronounce that word.
We gotcha. My sister was actually dyslexic, and I'm actually a little bit dyslexic too. But because my sister couldn't read, she was in the special ed classes, and I was considered, I think, what they call it, neuronormal, where I could read at my level. But I used to have to go with my sister to these classes. My sister is like drop dead gorgeous. I mean, she got by on her looks, I'm not going to lie, you know, for a lot of things. But I was always like a little bit more academic. And so I got to go with her to her reading classes, and it taught me how to look at concepts. And my sister is a massive art. I mean, she's kind of a famous artist now. And yeah, and she's traveled the world doing these big scale art projects, but she's not a great reader now. She's a little bit old. We're Irish twins, so we're less than a year apart. So sometimes we were in the same grade. And And she could read things out loud but not understand them until she heard them. So she would record herself. And so when they came out with Audible, it really helped change her life too. And so she even listens to audiobooks that she checks out at the library when she sleeps, because that stuff gets in your brain, even if you're not actively listening.
It does. I'm listening to Split the Difference, and it's teaching about negotiating skills and how to read people and how to understand people when they're talking, body language and things like that. Because it's a gentleman, I can't think of his name right now. It's a gentleman that was in the military, the CIA. So that was his thing. He was the negotiator.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Chris Voss.
say that again.
Was that Chris Voss?
I believe so. Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's a master negotiator. Absolutely. I know.
Yes. So I'm on chapter 3 now, but I loved it now. Like, I was like, oh, well, I could do this all day. Just listen, take notes, because I can't highlight because there's nothing to highlight. So I'm always constantly stopping, rewinding, so I can make sure I get what they said down right in steps. And so I enjoy reading like that. I do. I enjoy reading audio or listening to audio.
Well, it's also one of the reasons I love Clubhouse, because we get to talk and listen.
Yeah. And this is killing my stage fright. Like, that was a fear of mine, speaking in front of people. I'm not in front of people, but I'm in front of people. 4 or 5 months ago, I'd have never spoke up. I'd have just sat there, listened, and been quiet, taking my notes and keeping it moving. But because of Sean, he makes me moderator. So he's forcing me out of my comfort zone. I would never have done this, especially to a total of strangers that I don't know, never seen in my life. I would have never did it. The fear would have paralyzed me that much where I'd be like, nope, I can't do that, sir. I'm sorry. If that's what I have to do to be in your club, I don't want to be in your club. And I'd have walked away because fear of speaking in front of people. Public speaking is the number one fear. Death is number 2 after public speaking. More people are afraid of public speaking than actually dying.
Yeah, it's real. The fear is real for public speaking. It's no joke.
Like,
look at my bio, guys. I'm gonna follow each one of you girls.
Raquel, I already followed you and I clicked to always.
I love you.
So whatever room you're in, I'm gonna get a ding.
I just followed you as well, Raquel.
I'm following everybody right now.
So, guys, would you like to start a book club? I don't know if we could do a book club on Clubhouse.
Clubhouse allow you to do anything, guys. Anything. My signal is weak. What's up? My signal is weak. That's why I'm not coming off. I'm like another 11 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes I'll come off here. Okay, guys. You guys are doing phenomenal. And I just DM'd you, Raquel. And I will see you until the very end, Raquel, until you're all set up and that big smile is on your face. Okay? One thing about 10KCARDS, we thrive on client satisfaction.
Yay. Sean, we're all connecting here.
You're in the Matrix, Sean. Yeah. Terrible.
Okay, guys.
Okay, Splitting the Difference is on my book list now. Maybe that's where we should start.
Yeah, you know what? I just looked it up. I think I want to download it right after we get off the school, and I'm going to start it. I like that idea of the book club, so maybe we could start with that. Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we do have somebody who's been sitting quietly in the audience. Vicky?
can't see who's in the audience. I'm driving.
I'm following Vicky too, but I read her bio and it says that she has 20 years of marketing experience. So we should all follow her, give her some love. She's got 90 followers right now.
Oh yes, I did follow her. Yeah, I did follow her.
So we're gonna give her some love for being
red shirt on or something.
Yep. Glasses, pretty smile.
Yep.
Yes, I'm wondering if Vicky can hear us. Vicky, would you like to be brought up?
Did you invite her up?
I don't know how to do that.
Tap her picture, and then it should say invite as a speaker or view her profile.
Yep, I did. I just did. Invite to speak.
So, Vicky, are you there? Did you get the invite to speak and introduce yourself?
She may be driving.
All right, Vicky. We'll come back to you. I wonder if Sean can hear me. Sean, if you can hear me, when will the owners of the house, can we do another?
I'm here. I'm listening. Absolutely.
Can we do another section? Yeah, that was phenomenal.
That's right. I'm like 7 minutes away, so the moment I get into my office, I'm going to be all engaged, all focused. We're going to add some tremendous value before we close off, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to get into it because I love.
We didn't hear you, Sean. You're out.
Yeah, I'll be in approximately 7 minutes. I will do the objection. We'll do the overcoming of objections, no problem.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
All right.
Right on.
Looking forward to it.
Yes. The other was it last week. We had a great training overcoming objectives between him and Matt. I can't think of Matt's last name right now.
Matt.
Oh my God. Matt Murnoff. It was a great training session on overcoming objectives. Between him and Sean, I have a whole list of when you say this, I can say that. When you say this, I'm going to say this. Phenomenal training. It was definitely a great training. And looking forward to doing it again, having that training. It's the thing about this club, about the 10K. You get trained by some of the best people in the industry, in their field, hopping in and talking and giving us advice and pointers about how to utilize the 10K to the fullest and effectively. And that's what I'm liking about it.
So can you tell me or tell us about Sam Matthews? I'd like to hear a bit more about him because I looked at his profile and I was just amazed at how he was able to personalize the digital card, and it was just like, wow.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
I just met him maybe today, Sunday. I think Friday. He was in our 10K room. And, I introduced myself and I said to him that I would love for him to connect with my best friend who is a business consultant. And I think, that'd be a beautiful collaboration or, she can gain something from him. And I'm sure, pretty sure that she'll gain something from him. But he had told me that his group for entrepreneurs, Black entrepreneurs, he doesn't have a credit specialist, and asked me would I come on to his platform. I said, sure, thank you. And he's such a phenomenal man just by reading his profile, by reading, Googling him on Facebook and just researching him. That man is awesome. Like, he is awesome. And I can't wait to be on his platform and get to speak with him and to get more information about him and learn more about what he does and how he does it. Just to be in his presence is a blessing.
Amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
So yeah, you never know who's going to want to connect with you when you introduce yourself in Clubhouse, especially in 10K Card. You never know. I didn't think I would be meeting with such a professional man like he is, such a great man, and I'll be on his platform tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Good
and I can't wait.
Good for you.
I cannot wait.
I can't wait to hear you on it as well.
And I gotta I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow morning to see where I can, find the channel, what channel is going to be on, or if it's like that, like what channel or anything, so that way I can invite my family to watch it, to listen. If it's just audio, basically, I'm just excited. I can't wait. So did we know Vicky declined the invite?
She didn't respond yet. So it's probably still at the top of her page.
So I'm assuming she's not going to accept. That's okay, Vicky. We still love you. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow night you'll want to introduce yourself.
Erica.
So Erica.
Coach R. Erica and Coach R.
Don't get her name. I'm sorry about that, ladies. I thought I was in my lane at the same time.
Guys, I have something to share. I just got a text message from my husband. He's on his way home. It's 10:20 at night, but he was doing a business deal, and we just got funded $500,000 to invest in our business.
Congratulations!
Yay! Awesome!
It's funding tomorrow.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Wow.
Right?
Like, that's amazing. I need your tricks and your tools so I can get $500,000 for my business.
Yeah, I could use that as well. I could use $500,000 for my business. Absolutely. So maybe you can share some secrets with her.
Well, I'll say that the guy that's funding into our business has been trying to do business with my husband for 10 years, and he was technically competition, but we just are the leader in our industry for coastal trailer trash for our roll-off business and our portable toilet business, and he wanted in, and we basically said, well, if you want in, it's going to cost you this. And then he ghosted us. So I was like, it's not going to happen. We don't need it. We can do it on our own. And then he called up and said, if you want to come tonight. And so my husband went over there at, 9 o'clock at night on Sunday night. We drew up a contract before he went over there and said, this is what you get for, this insertion of money. And so he said he's going to fund it tomorrow.
Wow, amazing. That is amazing.
Just absolutely wow.
Amazing. Congratulations, Raquel.
God is good all the time.
All the time. So is this, Raquel, is this a real estate transaction that you're...
No, but let me tell you, everything is related. Everything that I do is related to real estate. And so when I came down here to do this, fixing and flipping business full time, I started using my husband's roll-off business for all my fix and flips. And so every remodel that I do, I use coastal trailer trash dumpsters. I use Instacan toilets. So there's a toilet and a roll-off dumpster with our name on the side of every single one, and they're all over town. We've got about 1,000 of them. And so we're growing the business. And so anytime anybody drives down the street on any remodel project, even if I only have like a tiny little project to do, I have a big old dumpster with our name on it, so it's constantly advertising. And I have stickers on my car that say our company information. And in fact, I'm thinking about printing out my 10K card and putting it on the side of my car on a big magnet.
That would be super dope, super cool.
I think I can get them printed for like, $25, $30, put one on each side of my car. Those magnetic signs, and then I can change them out, so they just come up. I can, put them on or take them off, change businesses on the side if I want, because I want to grow. I'm growing.
Yes, that's wrong with wanting to grow and needing to grow. Now, what is Coastal Church?
It was there, whenever those dumpsters that these big trucks drop off, they're kind of like pods, but without the top. And when people are remodeling, they put all their debris in it. They're dumpsters is what they are. They're portable dumpsters, and I put them on every property where I'm doing a fix and flip. And I offer discounts to people who use my personal code, and my personal code is CBCH, which is Coastal Bay Custom Homes. And I'm not currently building any custom homes, but that's my long-term goal. So I'm just putting it out there. I put it in the title, and I'm going to be doing my own designs. I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want anybody else's designs. I want the houses that I designed in this market, and I want to change the demographics, the look of the city that I'm in.
Wow, that's it. Love it.
Everything's related, girls. Everything's related.
All right, and I'm back to my beautiful cozy office. Congratulations, Raquel. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, man. So good.
You see how good energy flows and travels through the universe no matter what?
Yes.
One of the things I'll always share with everyone, guys, from experience, if you continuously keep doing good without measuring it, without evaluating, just keep doing good things will always come your way. And guess what? People are going to call you lucky. Now, is it really lucky, or was it just consistent investment in what's good?
Luck and hard work go hand in hand, right?
There we go. And I heard you speaking, Raquel. Here was another pretty cool idea. We can actually build a digital card for your company of itself. And then every one of those containers that you have, you can even have a QR code on the containers.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep. So someone can even scan the QR code for the containers, and then they can actually visit the website, make reservation, reserve, you guys. So tell me a little bit about the disposal business. Let's see how we can have some fun here.
Okay, so anytime anybody, and this is how I get a lot of my real estate leads for these fix and flips, and literally, these are houses that never get on the market. Anytime anybody moves, gets transferred, gets divorced, passes away, moves to a nursing home, moves up, moves down, moves out. Anytime there's any kind of remodeling, they call us because we're the biggest outfit in the Texas Gulf Coast. And so I get leads for houses. So anytime somebody says, my mom just passed away, or my mom's moving in with me, we're getting rid of everything in her house, I said, what are you doing with your house? So everybody that works on our team, they're all conditioned to ask, well, what are you doing with the house? Guys, I literally, everything is related. I get calls from, I don't know, I'm sure you have it in your towns, but like the Halloween store, they're only there for a season, like during the Halloween season. Well, when they stop, when it's the end of Halloween season, they have the temporary spaces. They call us, at least in our area. And I get all the costumes that they don't sell, they get put in a dumpster. And so I donate those to schools. I call everybody I know. I'm like, come get, and I line the dumpster so they're not dirty. So they're all like brand new wigs and shoes and every kind of costume at every size. I get those. Or when a store goes out of business, they call us, we go, we get all the stuff that was in the store. So I have an endless supply of things that I can sell, trade, barter, or donate.
Wow. That is awesome.
You need to send me that. You need to send that profile picture that you have up right now compared to the first one. That's step one. Step two, I love everything they just mentioned there. And Do you have a non-profit organization set up as yet?
No, I don't have a nonprofit 501c3, but it's not a bad idea.
I'm gonna connect you with Jacob. I think it's Jacob Jenkins is his name. Because you have a business, when all these opportunities come up, you can actually start writing off some of these stuff towards a nonprofit. Okay, there are ways to pay less in taxes, funneling certain stuff through a nonprofit.
Well,
okay.
I even have a contract with an appliance store, so I get appliances. In fact, we service them and we get credit every time we take them a dumpster. We get credit. We don't pay, so when I have these fix and flips, I get free appliances. I mean, they're not free because we're doing the service.
Exactly.
But, I mean, it's $380 every time we take them a dumpster.
And you get the credit. There we go.
It just piles up, and then next thing you know, three dumpsters later, I have a refrigerator.
Nice.
Three dumpsters after that, I have, Gen Air appliances or whatever.
There we go. Oh, man, I'm loving this. Because the reality of the situation is, we can't have more time, but if we use our time to the best of our ability, we just basically bought ourselves a whole new lifetime. When you look around, guys, you'll see there's so many people out there wasting time, wasting the valuable asset that they're given that they can't refund. But when you learn to shape your time down and use it correctly, that's when you can look around and say, you know what, I'm happy that I did this. I'm happy that I did that. And that's one of the things I'm very passionate and excited about with 10KCARDS. Because 10KCARDS literally buys you time. If you guys think of how much time you save looking for your email, looking for your phone book, looking for your correct social media, looking for all these stuff, you're literally saving time. So when people ask what we do, we're just in the business of saving people's time. Because if we can save you more time, I think you can live a little longer. Think about it.
Yes.
All right. So, Raquel, step one, I want you to send me that profile image as soon as you can. We'll upload that onto your digital card. Number two, do you have a website for the dumpster business?
Yes, but we don't really use it very often. Maybe
and you should not. And you should not, because 10KCARDS is in the window. But here's why I ask you that question. I'm pretty sure there are information you have from the website that you can use. That's step one. Step two, if you already have it in circulation, let's pull out some components from the website. Send it over. Let me take a look at it. Let me show you what you've been sitting on.
Okay, well, my husband just walked in the door. I just turned off my office lights, guys.
There you go. That's what we can do. We can do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Is your husband on Clubhouse?
No, I always listen to it around him. In fact, he walked in, he looked at me, and I'm having this conversation with you.
If your husband, I want to hear this. If your husband is not on Clubhouse, send him our condolences.
Okay, let me go because he just walked back to our bedroom. And my office is upstairs. So
okay.
Office from home. COVID.
I'm just busting his chops, honey. It's the best way to get to meet your husband.
Here, Tom, this is everybody. We have 10KCARDS, the QRC codes that I have. Say hi.
Tom, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. Just got back from a business meeting.
I told him how.
Congratulations, sir. Super, super proud of you. And your wife just mentioned the awful news that you're not in Clubhouse.
No, not at this time. But
okay, so not at this time, meaning that there's an opening for the future. Okay, I can work with that for now, Tom. We'll work on that. So have you seen your wife? Have you seen your wife's digital card?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think? What do you think about it?
I think it's pretty nice. I mean, I'd never seen that before.
Beautiful. So what I'm going to bother you guys tomorrow, because I want to get one set up for you individually, and I want to set up one for your company.
Yeah, for codes.
I like it.
Yeah, because according to what I heard, if you have a QR code on each of your units, people can literally scan your QR code, reserve one for their next event. They can learn more about you, all the good stuff.
That sounds great.
Isn't that awesome?
There we go. So tomorrow I'll reach out to you guys, and then we'll chop it up if that's convenient for you.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign out because it's we're going to bed.
See you guys. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach out to you to see how soon we can start that club book. The club.
You bet. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, you have a blessed night.
Good night, y'all.
Have a great night.
Melissa, can I tell you something?
Yes, you can.
for someone who claims that you're not good at reading, the fact that you want to start a book club, do you know how powerful that is?
No.
You know, you could have used that. You could have used that as your handicap, but you used it as an empowering statement. What inspired you? What inspired you to take that role? Why not just say, I'm not good at reading. I'm just never going to be good at reading. I'll just leave it alone. What inspired you to say, look, I'm not the best at reading, but I'm going to start a book club? Where did that come from?
It's the unction in my tuition, because I want to better myself, and I know that I can better myself through reading or audio books. So if I start a book club, I have no choice but to read.
Right.
And it's going to make me a better reader. It's going to help me grow, development. It's going to give me personal development. So that's what it is. And I didn't even think about it being empowering. I just was I kind of like pushed myself to do it because I want to get better, and I need to get better, and I have to get better, and I will get better, and I am getting better.
There you go.
One of the ways.
Love it, love it. So I'm going to come on the book club if you guys will have me as the official sponsor.
Oh, absolutely. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah. So every episode, now I want you guys to listen to me very carefully, guys. Because I will always break apart everything I'm doing. You guys don't have to figure out anything. I'll give you the secret sauce. So remember, we have two-phase sour cards. One, the basic version. Two, the premium version. Well, actually, it's three. One, the basic version. Two, the premium version. And three, the diamond upgrades. So when I give the basic version to an individual, it's like Nike just give you a pair of shoes to go work out, to go jogging, to go socialize. If Nike give you a pair of shoes to go walk around, socialize, and so on, you're actually advertising for Nike at that point. Because if someone makes the purchase of one of those sneakers because they were inspired by you, Nike gets paid, you don't get anything. Now, if you invest in stocks in Nike, aka partnering up with 10KCARDS, every time someone buys a pair of Nike shoes, aka your digital card, you end up getting compensated on it.
Yes.
So even if I give a card as a gift, that's just a helping hand to get you started. But then to take it to the next level, that's where you'll know how to take some personal responsibility and say, hey, you know what, Sean? I'm ready to bone up. I'm ready to take this to the next level. That's why today when Juliet came on board, I salute Juliet because she didn't even take, oh man, I think that decision was done less than 5 to 10 minutes.
That's what she said.
How long it took you, Juliet, to decide and share with the audience why you made that rapid decision?
5 to 10 minutes. That's all it took me. I mean, it was just a no-brainer. I mean, look at the whole setup. It's a no-brainer. And then when I saw the Sam Matthews, how he just took it and just expanded on it, and it just really dawned on me the potential.
Right.
The potential that this thing has. It's just amazing. So, I mean, I looked at it. I've been in business for 18 years, as I said, and I know a good thing when I see it. And this is certainly a great thing. It's just not a good thing. It's a great thing. And anyone who's not on it, anyone who doesn't have this and says they're an entrepreneur, they're really missing out.
There you go.
They really are.
They really are missing out. I'm not saying this because I'm now an affiliate. It's really, I mean, you look at it. You just have to look at it and see the potential. It's quite clear. You don't have to really, there's no guesswork to it, you know? Absolutely no guesswork.
Now, just to give you guys some pretty cool news. Stan Matthew, okay, first off, companies have been trying to get me for a very long time to join their network. I'm just not the kind of guy to commit to anything. I'm just a little too busy and moving out in all different directions to have anything have a hold on me. When I was connected to Stan Matthews, he said, Sean, I saw your platform, we love it, we want you to build one for our company. I said, sure, that's not a problem. When do you guys meet? He said, we meet on Tuesday. He said, but there's only one problem. I said, what's that? He said, we only do business with members. I said, send me the invoice. It was just that simple. It didn't matter. It didn't matter how much the product cost because, again, it's a company expense. Like, no, let's write it off. But to be able to help and add value to the community, that was priceless, guys. And let's say, even if I didn't make any money from the organization, I just know my presence within the organization was going to make a difference and send a wave through the industry that was taking place there. So not only was I able to affect that, but then there was like so much more financial upside to that, to the point that we are launching 10K Global, because MBN is going to be mainly focused within the culture, the Black and Brown community. But I'm launching 10K Global because, as I always mention to everyone on stage, my first love is God. My second love is I'm a spiritual being. And then thirdly, I'm a black man. And as a black man, there's a lot of issues we have within our culture that we have to work on, because there's just a lot that's happening within history that is causing, centuries of effects within us. And that's fine, I get it. But after we quote-unquote work on all the immediate problem of being of the black culture, guess what? When we graduate, we get into the spiritual phase. The spiritual phase, it doesn't matter what color, what size, what shape, what ethnicity you are, we're all one.
You're in the matrix, Sean.
Oh, darn. Can you hear me now? Oh, darn. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what color, what race, what anything, we're all connected by the divine. And that's what I call the spiritual world. And then, as I said, the final step is God. Without God, we're nothing. But if we embody God, we can do all things. So the reason for going through all of that, guys, 10K Global will be all-inclusive community that will be serving clients from all walks of life. So I'm very happy to say that I'm going to be partnering up with Stan to launch that initiative.
So, Sean.
Yep.
I have a very special guest, Caroline. I think you jumped off before she actually introduced herself.
Caroline with a big smile.
Yep, Caroline's actually my cousin.
Oh, okay, there we go. Caroline, how are you? Oh, Caroline, you may want to unmute now.
Oh,
Caroline.
I was trying to unmute myself. So yes, I am here. Hello, Sean.
Well done. Good evening, Queen. How are you?
Very well. I'm blessed. Thank you for asking.
Full disclosure, I completely believe in the power of words. And when I came onto Clubhouse and I heard guys calling girls queen and the girls calling the guys king, I made a decision that I was going to address every woman as queen. I'm going to address every man as king, but my wife is known as my queen. So the reason I made that distinction is because when she heard me call someone queen, I want her to be excited that we are actually speaking life into someone. But when I say it's my queen, then there can only be one, and that's my queen.
Yes, I love it, Sean.
Okay.
Love it.
Very important, because here's the thing. The powers of the words that exist out there is extremely strong. So if we keep calling you queen, anytime you find you're doing stuff that is actually tilting your crown, you're going to subconsciously put yourself back up and fix your crown and keep moving forward and acting accordingly. Mm-hmm. Okay? So whenever I'm calling you queen, my dear, that is my intention. To activate that great side within you. No questions asked. So tell me a little about yourself, Caroline, if that's okay with you.
Yes, I'm a financial coach. Okay. And a certified Scrum Master. I'm hoping to grow my entrepreneurship strengths, which is the financial coaching.
Okay, you want us to try that hoping word again? I mean, I don't think I told you.
I am. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
All right.
I am growing my financial coach business, and I'm excited about this 10K thing. Juliet just spoke to me about it this morning, and I've been listening to everyone.
Okay.
All evening. And I think there's great promise.
All right.
I've been chatting with her behind. behind the scenes.
Let me ask you a question. Based on what Julia told you, what have you seen about the 10K card? What is your takeaway on it? Like, explain in your words, what is the 10K card?
So it's a digital card where all my digital footsteps can be in one place. And it solves the problem of having to open up my Instagram separately and my Twitter and my Facebook. You know, your phone kind of like clogs up, but they're all in one place. So I'm looking, you know, I want to experience it first. And hopefully I pray I get as excited as her, because I have a lot of ideas in my mind.
I mean, one of my intention is actually to rob the graveyard.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's been known that the graveyard is one of the luckiest places on the planet.
That's right.
But if we can have individual exercise these ideas before we go to the graveyard, when we get to the graveyard, we're going to be empty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that's one of the benefits of actually using the 10K card, in my opinion. Because if you get an idea for 2 months, you can actualize that idea and actually make money from the thing that have the idea in motion.
Yeah.
And that's what excites me. Oh yeah. So why financial coaching? Why did you choose that family to be in?
So it's something that I've always been passionate about for myself, to be able to manage my money and keep me financially free. I relocated to America 5 years ago, and I said to God, God, please teach me the dynamics of making money in America, because I came from Nigeria, and in Nigeria, I did pretty well. And I said to myself, well, this is a different space. Let me learn about it. And so I came across a team, and I've just been learning a lot about the American financial system. And the best way to learn is to teach somebody else, as you learn every day. And there are a lot of people that need educating about financial principles. And that's how I started. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. Seeing the light bulbs go up and people get better understanding of how to prepare for retirement. You know, it gives a lot of joy.
Love it. And how long have you been in that space?
About a year now.
Okay. And so a year now. So would you say it is fitting into your passion, mission, purpose? Would you say it's fitting into that category of your life right now?
Definitely.
Okay, those are the responses I look for. Because if you have to think about it, you kind of have to go really reposition yourself. So definitely is an answer I can work with.
Okay.
All right. So currently, how many businesses do you have in operation?
So I have the financial coaching business here, but I consult for about 4 businesses back in Nigeria. So I also am a consultant, a financial consultant.
All right.
Small businesses structure their operations, and getting them investment ready. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my question to you: how many different intake forms do you normally use for your clients? How many forms do your clients have to fill out while in business with you?
For financial coaching, about 2 or 3.
2 or 3 forms. Are those forms electronic?
Yes.
How would if I tell you we can put all those forms in your 10K card?
Yeah, that would make life a whole lot better. What I'm hearing is that I don't have to go looking for things.
There we go.
And that can tire me out.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So not only we're actually buying you time, but we're actually giving you more energy.
That's true. Never looked at it that way.
I'm gonna have so much fun marketing the findings that I'm getting from these calls. You have no idea. It has been proven 10K card can buy you time and give you more energy, all in one shot.
That's good.
While putting money in your pocket. I love it.
That's
Okay,
great.
so we have a product that's called the digital wallet. It's something I want you to consider. But above everything, as the founder and CEO of the company, I'm a black man. And the reason I make that announcement is because I would never have our kings and queens walking into any of my establishments and feeling less than deserving.
Okay.
Because your relationship is worth something. So whenever I'm on the stage with someone and I'm pitching you something, money is not a part of the conversation. So let us say I'm having a conversation and someone was not in a financial position to pull the trigger, I will still show up and meet them there so at least they can have a start.
Okay.
Because when you give someone a start who deserves a start, they will look back in the future and be like, you know what? I remember what you did. So I might have a place in order for myself, my company, or I have someone I'm going to introduce to. So that's the lens that I normally look through. So my question to you, Quinn. So far I heard you have 2 business going on. Do you have a third one as yet or no?
No, not yet.
All right. Strong words. Not yet. Meaning there's another one in the making.
Oh, yeah. Seven businesses to be a millionaire.
There we go. And I normally push for 10 because I want you to be a billionaire, not just a millionaire. All right.
Awesome.
Now, with your third business, what do you think your third business is going to look like?
Flipping houses.
Flipping houses. When did that thought enter your mind?
It's always been. It just hasn't crystallized yet. I'm still looking for the right partners.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because back home I did a lot of property stuff.
Okay. So you have the intel, you have the knowledge in that area, and however you're going to use it will be up to you. All right. Here's the next question. The clients that you're advising back in Africa, is there a room for you to get involved in their business in some kind of equity manner?
Yeah, that's the way they're going to pay me because they can't pay me cash.
Good. And do you see the value in what you're doing there?
Oh yes, and they see it too.
Right. There we go. So once you identify that that's a long play and you're okay with that, I think you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I want to mention to you is that your third business should be having a small stake in each business that you're consulting with.
Oh yes.
Okay, that's what I do. Because instead of having to pay my extremely high fees, I'd rather collaborate with you and then make the money in the back and make the money in a few years from now.
Exactly. I mean, I have all this management knowledge, and that's the number one. That's the number one thing small businesses need back home, and that's what they can't afford.
The one thing they need is money, my dear. Is money.
Oh, but they also need expertise.
I was just testing you.
Okay, they need money for the expertise, so I'll give them my expertise in exchange for equity.
There we go. The money is just a byproduct. Don't worry that they need money bullshit. Because if you got the money without any financial education, you're going to lose it all and end up in a bigger mess than you were in previously.
That's right.
All right, so that's definitely something to consider. All right, so quick question to you, my dear. Would you want to start off with a digital card this evening and then you can gradually upgrade to the wallet? Or would you want to start with a wallet and separate both cards?
Well, I need to experience it first.
Okay, good. So that's the digital card.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing, let me show you exactly how you leverage relationships with sales and make it easy. How well do you know Juliet?
That's so funny.
There we go.
We were inseparable when we were young. We were kids. We were inseparable.
There we go. I'm loving it. So here's the thing now. If Julie pulled the trigger and got herself a premium card, do you think that was enough for you to follow Julie's lead and pull the trigger and get a premium card as well?
When Juliet says jump in, I ask how high.
Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
And And did Julian tell you to jump in as yet?
Since morning. That's why I came on this evening.
There we go. So my question is, are you ready to move forward and get the premium card set up?
I actually gave her one or two ideas.
Let me hear you. Go for it. I'm a very public guy, by the way. I work on the fly.
Okay. I was telling her I think we need to take this back home and sell it to people. Because, you know, in Africa, we tend to jump the gun faster in terms of digitalization.
Right.
It's cheaper. It's the value add is appreciated immediately. You see it at the bottom line immediately, and so digitalization and technology is adopted way faster than you probably do have here. I'll give you a good example. Digital money is growing at an extremely faster rate, simply because we don't have the infrastructure to build all the branches and all the offices and have all the paperwork. Digital just solves all the problems, and so I see the digital wallet also solving those kind of problems too.
There you go. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And if my question is, I'm sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, let me jump in real quick. The question is, how do we strategize? Because we're talking of, Sean, we're talking of 300 million people.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, I used to be in marketing, and there are all kinds of ways to skin the animal.
Skin the cat, yep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, digital innovation is the way of the future, because you just have so many people, and you have and the smartphone growth is phenomenal too.
Right.
So it just requires us sitting down and thinking through. But it's workable. It's workable, and there's so many platforms now be willing to receive this innovation and move with it. In other ways that you probably didn't envisage.
All right, so let me just slow you down for a second and just share a few disclosures, and you're gonna understand exactly who you're rocking with right now. Step one, I'm splitting up all the states in the U.S. and I'm doing a license agreement with each state. One person in each state will become a license holder and a 50-50 partner with 10KCARDS in that state. The way we're going to get people to maintain their loyalty to that state is we're going to start a non-profit organization in each state, and a percentage of all purchase from within that state will go back to making that state better through the 10KCARD collaboration.
Okay.
So if you live in one state, it would blow my mind as to why you should drive to another state and purchase a product at the same price in another state when you could have been getting the contribution towards helping the community, your community. So that's our strategy, to keep the people within the community spending within their community, because contribution dollars will be coming towards helping the community evolve. That's step one. Step two, those licenses will be only for 1 year, because every year I'm about to make a new black millionaire. Every year I'm going to be making 52 black millionaire. 52.
I'm gonna make one of these on.
No problem. Don't worry. This is why I'm doing these 7-day challenges, to get your skin tough, because I'm a tough son of a gun. When I pull up, it's a different conversation. And when you embody that toughness, then you'll be able to handle the aura, no problem. Now, that's the partnership situation. We're white labeling the product. As we white label the product, each car dealer, each brand will be able to carry our product, and you can't buy the product. You have to buy the brand, and the phone, the card comes as a part of the brand. So, for example, Mercedes-Benz, you cannot buy Mercedes-Benz 10KCARD. You have to buy the Mercedes-Benz, and they will give you the phone to go with it. All right, guys, see where I'm going with this?
Say that again.
All right. So we are white labeling the products as well. White labeling means we're going to customize the product for each individual company. So let's say Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, Bentley. We're going to literally build a card that's surrounding their brand. So when a client purchases a vehicle from them, gets a card. And then on the client, on each card, will have one button that takes you back to the dealership. And the dealership's card is going to have everything on it. Are you guys here with me so far in that one?
Yes.
I want you to see where the limitations of that strategy exist. Right.
I was discussing this with somebody a few weeks ago and looking at the marketing opportunity in brand, growing personas such that a brand, once you pick up a brand on whatever platform, say for instance a Mercedes C300.
Right.
So Mercedes C300 uses a tire with a 200 size. Now, never mind that I'm not factual. And if you pick up that platform of the C300, in whatever area you are, it will tell you the best mechanics in the area.
There you go.
Best places to get its tires.
There you go.
Best. So that's what the 10K card can do.
We're going there.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
That's why when I mentioned the 10K Global, the 10K Global is going to ultimately become a global directory.
Mm-hmm. From brand and persona.
From brand and services. Brand and services, you name it. We'll embody it.
Okay, gotcha. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they call...
Sorry?
That's what they say when they say great minds thinking alike.
That's right. When it's from God's sweetheart and we're locked in, it will all come together seamlessly. That I'm excited about. So the reason I mentioned the 52 states here in the U.S. is because we're literally going to take that very same formula and take it all across the world. I literally almost bought all the different domains that I need, and I'm going to make an announcement next week because I just made a very beautiful acquisition today. So I'm waiting for everything to be completely finished, and then I'm going to share with you guys what that was, and then I'm going to hold an entire class explaining what it took me a year to achieve and what strategy I used to get it. But ultimately, it had to come home. And the moment I got the price on it, I just said, let's take it. They said, no, but we can come to offer. I said, let's just take it. Because when something is good, you don't want to do any counter offer. Just take it. It's all good. The energy will flow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. Look at your back channel. Click on, do you know how to get to your back channel?
Me?
Yeah.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
All right, so look on the bottom right of your phone. You'll see an airplane sign. It looks like a bat.
Yeah.
A triangle. Touch on that triangle. Touch on my face, sorry. I want you to touch on my face. Towards the right of my face, you'll see the triangle. Next to the follow button. Touch on that triangle and tell me what you see.
I see block, report for disrupting the stage, reporting an incident. 10K cards.
I think it just did the wrong one. Let's try this again.
Actually, we've done this. I messaged you through it.
Yeah. Oh no, Juliet. Yeah, I got your message, Juliet. But Juliet, before you dispose, did you see the message I just sent you?
Yeah, I just saw that. But
don't mention. Caroline.
Yeah.
Try to send me a message on Clubhouse.
I have no clue.
That's fine.
We just did it. Yeah, but I did because you sent me the message. I don't know how to. Oh, so go to your
Yeah, when you're actually in the room, you can see it. It's like a little triangle.
I see the triangle.
Just click on it.
Request 10K cards. Okay. See that? I see. All right. I done it.
Okay.
I love that, Julia. Julia got you good. Julia is it with the okay. Until you got it.
I see it. Okay.
So you can send a message.
Okay. Interesting.
It sure is. So, I'm gonna send you. Do you want me to send you? Let me send you the payment link using the same medium,
Okay.
so we can get you set up. And in full disclosure, this is gonna be a surprise to beautiful Juliet. Juliet, you and Melissa will be sharing the commission this evening. And the reason for that, you had no intention of being here all this time, but you stayed here. And I respect that, obviously. And most importantly, I want to show you that when we're working as a team, we're working as a team. No questions asked.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Sean.
Okay? You are super welcome. And Melissa, one thing I'd recommend you do is literally locked into Juliet because she's been through the Master Moderators course. And when I notice someone have a particular skill or asset, I always find a way to position ourselves so we can get into collaboration. So I'm going to get into a situation with Juliet where we're going to start building the mod squad, the 10K mod squad. So,
I like that.
Oh yeah, so the 10K mod squad, we're going to put a team of 10 moderators, and those are going to be the active moderators on duty, so to speak. And we're going to create a waiting list for other mods to come after. And anytime the 10 mods fail to measure up to what we're looking for, we're literally going to drop them into the what you call the waiting list and bring someone else, so give someone else a chance. Okay. The goal is to service the clients at the highest level. And Juliet, how do you think we'll be able to approach that?
Are we talking about coming up like a mod squad, like the UK mod squad, the US mod squad? Are we talking about something like that, where we can have a stage where we moderate around the clock?
That is correct. But this will be called the 10K mod squad.
I like it. So we can actually...
The reason for the 10K mod squad, ultimately I'm going to take you guys to a place where we start actually making $10,000 a day. But to tell everyone that right now it might scare certain individuals like you, and that's fine. I'm willing to take my time to move from step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, all the way up to step 10. Because ultimately we're going to get to a place where $10,000 a day is still depressing. Because we know we could have done more.
Right. Okay.
Well, so we already beat you to the punch. I believe me and Julia are meeting, I think Tuesday. Is it Tuesday at 2?
It's actually tomorrow. Tomorrow is...
tomorrow at 2.
Yeah. But I do like the idea of that. I think we need to have we need to have a strategizing session where we strategize and see how best we can come up with this.
We're gonna do a Zoom. We're gonna schedule a Zoom call. So tell us a little of what you got out of the course. Talk to us about the course.
So I can't speak about the specifics of the course.
You can, but just be general as you possibly can and share what you're allowed to share.
So essentially, this course, what it does for you, the main focus really of that course is to help you get to the point where you can market yourself to companies who are looking to get visibility and some sort of representation on Clubhouse. Yeah. So my actual goal for wanting to get into it was I already moderate a women's group that we were meeting once a week, but then I dumbed it down to like once a month. And I thought that would help me sort of sharpen my skills, my moderating skills. That's the reason why I actually wanted to take the class. When I got there, and I realized that the way that it was being marketed was for you to have some sort of visibility and get clients, companies who want to promote their services, their goods, or whatever on Clubhouse and get clients. You can actually market yourself and be that person who moderates their stages for them. So it's a whole business idea that you can set up a whole business just doing that. So it was just an extra thing that came with it. So that's the main focus. It teaches you to do that. You sharpen your skills, your presentation and moderation skills, and you learn about the different personalities that you're going to meet on Clubhouse and how to manage them. So it was just a really extensive. It was very intensive. It was extensive. There was a lot to learn. I'm actually still going through the process. I'm learning. I'm still talking to the creator of the course just to get more information and get more, just more things to help me get that part of the business off the ground. But of course, now that I'm here with 10K, learning about 10K, I'm looking. There's a way that I can marry both. I already have my master moderation designation on my 10K, so people can see that. But by and large, it's something that if you do it, you can certainly benefit, especially if your focus is on being a master moderator or a great moderator on Clubhouse or anywhere else. It's a great program to take.
And what was the cost of the course?
That's a good question. So
give me a good answer on it then.
Well, that's a good question. So I will talk to you privately about that, because I think that most of the time the way that the program works is if you're interested, you send an email and then they discuss the pricing with you. But I can share that with you in I can DM you whenever we speak and talk about that. But
so step one of the things that I would really love for you to focus on whenever you're in my audience, in my presence, is full transparency, sweetheart. And the reason I ask you that question, all we need is give me just a ballpark figure. Nothing scares me. So what's a ballpark figure, if that's okay with you?
Good question. It's under $1,000.
And how long is the course?
It's under $1,000.
How long is the course?
It's a week. It takes about a week. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, that takes care of that. No, obviously that's only fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so because what I'm thinking, once we collaborate, we're gonna actually create our own courses, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it correctly. So that we're gonna speak about.
Got you.
Okay, so that I'm excited about.
Are you talking about a moderator class?
Building a moderating team. And then when we finish building a moderating team, we're gonna start leveraging our influence on the app to really start building those classes.
Got ya. Okay.
And once you build a moderating team, we're also gonna start hosting rooms together with our partners that we're actually doing the moderating classes with. So not only we're doing the moderating classes, but we're also gonna have sponsored rooms where they're responsible for actually growing those rooms.
Got it.
How you like the continuation of the education there?
Oh, the continuation of the education. Yeah, it's look, I never tire for learning. There's always something new that you can learn and add to your portfolio. So absolutely.
Right. I already tied learning to earning, so I want to learn as much as I can.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. Oh yeah, so I'm excited. We're gonna chop that up tomorrow. All right, so guys, we're in the room speaking like friends because that's exactly how it feels. And if anyone is getting a chance to overhear the conversation, definitely feel free to be to partake in any way possible. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, anything you want answered, just feel free to raise your hands, come to stage. We're more than happy to assist you. Or if you're on stage and want to ask something, flash your mic and just politely enter the conversation. Let me see, Caroline, my dear, how do we look with your how do we look so far? Caroline is that I'm not unmuting this guy.
No, I'm still making hours on the payment page.
Okay, just checking. Just checking, my dear. Which one of the payment options is more favorable for you?
I want to use my card.
Your card? Okay, so I'm gonna send you an invoice right now. Okay. So I'll send you an invoice. That'll make everything easy. Let me see. Is your email is on the card that we just built for you? Let me make sure to go like this, go like that. Let me see. Let's also include, before I even do, okay, let me do this and get out of the way. When a client's ready to pay, we shut up and we allow that transaction to take care of itself. Okay, text me your email, please, Caroline.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can promise you one thing: you're gonna love this decision that you just made.
Amen.
And one of the reasons I asked you about your relationship with the beautiful Juliet is because I focus on helping people to make decisions faster. When sometimes the presenter talks to us, we're asking the wrong questions. The question is, do I trust Juliet? If this go wrong, what's the loss involved? And the loss involved is a shot between the relationship with you and Juliet. Next question, will Juliet fix that relationship? The answer is no. That's how I normally make decisions when I'm looking through different situations, guys. My little CEO dumps his exercise in our lungs.
So we've had Vicky and John sitting in the audience. I wonder.
Yeah, John is a part of the team, building cars in the background and making modifications so we can serve clients.
And who's Vicky? Vicky,
I'm not sure. She's probably not ready to come on stage just yet, or maybe she's preoccupied but just enjoying the conversation in the background. So when she's ready to come up, we're gonna be more than happy to welcome her. Sometimes the app is such a great resource that some people are okay with just having it play in the background while they go and carry on their life.
Right. So now, is it possible for somebody to be on and you don't see them? You don't see them in the audience and they can just listen? Is that
not really? Okay. I think there were like some hacks back in the past, but I don't believe in those things. I try to avoid those conversations. Like back in the day, they used to have these hackers doing all these kind of crazy stuff, but I can't tell when last I heard anything to that effect. Partner membership, boom. Alright, so membership that allows for 20% referral.
So I do have to say this about the moderator program that I went through.
Okay.
The creator of the program is somebody that I deeply value and I respect her knowledge.
Nice.
She did a fantastic job, and I would personally refer people to her. Like, I don't know, Melissa, how serious you are about doing the course. I would go to her because right now, the stage that I'm at, I'm still in the process of honing in on my craft. So I would say if anyone's, and I'm really into, just like you, Sean, empowering, Black businesses. And so I would really encourage anyone who's interested to check out her course and just see what it's about and see if it aligns with what you want to do. Because I really got a lot of value from it. So I just wanted to share that just to anyone who may be interested. And I can provide the information as well.
My question to you: do they have an affiliate program?
Aha.
There we go.
So interesting. You know what?
I'm a businessman.
You are. You really are. My God, I just love the way your mind works. I was just thinking about that this afternoon.
Right.
I wonder if she has an affiliate program. I don't know, but I do intend to find out. I'm going to send her a message. I'm going to DM her when we get off this call, and just to ask her if she has an affiliate marketing arm to her business. And I certainly will let you know. But I think it's if she doesn't have it, it would be certainly something I think she should really think about doing.
I mean, this is just the relentless businessman inside of me. If she don't have it, and she's not willing to collaborate with us on the highest level, she's gonna have some other questions to ask herself. Because with the moderator program, if she incorporates the use of 10K cards, you can only imagine what's gonna happen. And I mean, even you with the even you seeing the card now, my dear, what does the card mean to you? Like how do you see the card actually helping you?
It's 12:20. Like I said, everything in one space.
There we go.
Yeah, and I see endless possibilities, really, to be quite honest. It's huge.
That's it.
The dimensions are just astronomical. I mean, what you could do with this card is incredible. And I was just saying to myself earlier, I said, how in the world did he come up with this concept? It's just blowing my mind. It's just been blowing my mind since this afternoon, since this morning when I signed up.
This is what happens when you're laser focused on solving problems.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Solving problems has become an obsession for me.
Yes. Certainly. That was a problem because I was just sharing a little while ago. The last set of business cards that I ordered was actually, to be quite honest, it was over 2 years ago. And I ordered 500. It was from Alpha Graphics, which is a franchise owned by a friend of mine. So I would, use their business. It was a Black-owned business. And they would send me the invoice. It was high, but, I thought, you know what? I'm supporting a friend. So I would order 500 at a time. The last set of cards that I ordered, as I said, was about 2 years ago. And I probably used maybe 150 to 200 of those cards. And I still have about 300 cards sitting in my office. I've not opened them in years, And as I was sharing earlier, many times I'd left my home to go to a consultant with a client, and I found that I forgot to take cards, and I'd have to turn around, go back home to go get my cards. I will not have that problem anymore.
There we go. I love it.
That will not be an issue anymore.
Yep, and also when you're in a network situation, you will always have your card on you that you can pull at any time.
Right. And Melissa shared about the airdrop.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the cool features.
And then Caroline asked about those that don't have iPhones. What will be the work around that?
The world and the ones who don't have an iPhone will have to help them to get an iPhone as soon as possible. I'm just playing with you. So the ones without an iPhone, they can share it just as normal. They can add it to their home screen. But the reality of the situation is that, the iPhone is such a convenient tool because that airdrop feature is priceless. I would challenge anyone in business to think of it this way. If I got the airdrop feature, how much business do I need to do to cover the cost of that phone? And make a decision to invest in getting that phone. Because the ROI is going to come back in on it.
Absolutely. I hear you on that. So, and I'm getting really excited. I can't wait to try the airdrop feature. I want to see exactly how it works. Now, Caroline, you have an iPhone as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah. So, can you imagine your team that you're working with? Caroline had a presentation this afternoon for her business on Zoom, and she had, how many people did you have there? Like 12, 13?
Yeah, about 12, and that's because we were having technical issues. So that's something else that I know that hopefully we'll be able to resolve with this.
Yeah, but you have your team. I'm sure they don't have these digital cards, do they?
Oh, they need to have it.
That's what I'm saying. So you go.
All right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So now you have yours. What you need to do tonight before you go to bed is send it to them.
Okay.
Because I sent it. I was sharing with the group earlier that I sent it to about 20 or 30 people today.
So how do I do that?
Oh, so Sean?
Yellow.
Are you going to be able to walk her through where she can get it onto her desktop?
Is that deliberate?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Sean was kind enough to let me do mine, and I was able to get it on my phone. So all I have to do is just hit that attachment thing on.
That's right.
How you can attach it and send it whichever way you want, whether via text, email, WhatsApp.
Right. So what we're gonna do when you click on your 10K card from the message that I just sent you, scroll towards the bottom and you'll see the button that say Add to Home Screen.
Yeah, done that.
Right. Then the instruction pops up step 1, step 2. Now step 1 is located at the very bottom of the phone below the instruction. When you click on that button to the very bottom, slide the menu up until you see Add to Home Screen.
I've done that with my picture.
Click on Add your picture. There we go. Congrats.
Okay.
That's why I like my techie. Others take 5 minutes, take 5 seconds. Good job.
Yeah, I took about 5.
Right, there you go. So that's
now that I have the app on my phone,
right.
I click on it.
Yep. Once you click on it, everything shows up.
Yeah, it says delete bookmark, share bookmark, or edit home screen.
No, not further.
Okay, so now I'm back on my page.
Right.
And then, what do I say? Share my card.
Right. So, when you click on share my card, you have all the features available. Text message, WhatsApp, airdrop, email, you name it. You can do it all for one click.
Okay, I've shared it.
Nice.
I've shared it with some of my team members. Oh my goodness.
There we go. What we're going to do tomorrow, we're going to get your custom URL and we're going to make a nice short one for you. Okay, that'll make it even better.
Okay.
Another queen was born. There we go.
Does she have her? I have mine, Julie at 10K.com.
That's right. That's why I told her by tomorrow we're gonna have all of that squared away for her.
Okay.
Yep, we're gonna square it away. We're gonna also link it. Everything's gonna be ready for her. So Juliet, welcome to the big leagues.
I tell you guys, I'm shutting down. Yeah.
You deserve to.
All right, so
nice
10 o'clock,
to you
10 o'clock tomorrow. 10 o'clock tomorrow.
AM or PM?
AM and PM Eastern Standard Time. We meet twice daily, every day into infinity.
10 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time. That's correct.
Okay, I have a 9:30.
Not a problem. And you don't ever have to pressure yourself with being there. Just once you pass through, show your face, I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing to challenge.
So how does he register for the 10-day 10K challenge?
That's the list. I'm a very good listener. So she just mentioned that she's shutting down. So I want her to put you in that energy. Then tomorrow I'm going to wake the crap out of her again. Okay?
Yeah. Hey. I can probably say I can process very well now.
Exactly. No, I get it. That's why I mentioned our professionals listening.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to know when to go, when to push, when to move the engines to the side, and all that good stuff.
Okay, gentlemen and ladies.
That's it. All right, Queen, it's a pleasure. If you get to pay the invoice this evening, great. If not, first thing tomorrow, we'll chop it up.
Okay, good. You
okay.
take care.
All right, Queen. You're welcome to the family.
Night.
Okay, God bless.
All right. Oh, by the way, I should have called her before she leave. Because once you get the client to make their payment before the end of the night, you guys will come and see it immediately. So
she didn't make the payment just now?
Let me see. I sent her the invoice. Let me just double check. No, the invoice didn't go through as yet. And I don't want to put any pressure on her. She just said she is tired. So what I want you to do for me, Julie, I want you to make a note of that transaction. So you being the master moderator, is it okay if I ask you to keep notes and then you'll distill it between the other members? Do you have what patience for that?
Sorry, keep notes. What I didn't hear.
I don't like to call it notes. Note is it has beneath us. I would say what I want us to do is to find a way to organize all the data that we're capturing on each encounter. Yeah.
So I think the best way to do that would be using Alter.ai.
Right. This is why I want to get on to that young lady's name. The young lady that was speaking yesterday, what was her name again? I think it was Jen. Yeah, Jenny.
Yeah, I wasn't on the call yesterday.
No problem. So next time we have Jenny here, I'm going to bring you in so you can really listen and see how we can best merge all different pieces together and create something whole. Yeah,
because Alter.ai is a software that records everything and transcribes stuff.
Wow. Don't worry, we're going to have to get all the details on that. I think to make life simple, that's what I'm all about. Anyways, Queens, let me see if I have another king on stage with me. Let me double check. Yep, what's in the building? And John is up, Queens and King, look, today was a pretty awesome episode. We learned a lot. Let's try to go get some rest now, so tomorrow you can get up and start kicking asses and taking names.
Sounds good. So I will follow up with Caroline about the invoice.
Yeah. The moment she pays, just let her know that you guys are definitely going to be compensated if that's necessary. But I'm the take action now kind of guy. I don't want to wait until tomorrow what I can do today. So the moment you confirm with her with that one, sweetheart, now we have 60 on Caroline and 40 on, what's the other young lady's name? The young lady was there.
Janet, the one in Texas?
That's right, with the trash containers.
Yes.
So Juliet, you end up with $50 this evening, and Melissa's on the phone and still making money. Look at that.
Wow.
And this is just the beginning, because I'll show you how we can use the different strategies to really start closing deals.
Absolutely. I'm all for it.
All right, Queen, my pleasure. Such a pleasure being here. I will leave it to you to close the room, because we want to bring a nice empowering energy before you let everyone free.
Okay. And Melissa, is Melissa still on? Sounds like she's just on the phone or something.
Yeah, it could be. Let's drop it to the audience and put it back up. Move the audience and then put it back up. Let's see how long she doesn't take to come up.
And Erica and Coach R have been silent all night.
Yeah, Coach RM is in the he's a part of our squad, and so is John from the bill. But Erica has a card. But Erica, we have to reconnect. Erica, how are you? Introduce yourself to the people if you can hear us. Yep, Erica's like, I'm not playing these guys tonight. Anyway, Queen Juliet, thank you so much. Queen Melissa is probably on the phone still, but she'll feel the message. Thank you so much, and I'm so happy that we came.
Yes, thank you.
We're going to be doing this more often. Make no mistake about it.
Absolutely. We'll see you in the morning or...
Yep, sure.
In the morning at 10 o'clock.
That's correct. Anyway, Queen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for doing what you do, and I'm looking forward to building great things, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, with that said...
Have a great night, everyone, whoever is listening.
That's right. Good night, guys. I'm about to close the room now.
Okay,
bye.
Good night.